Wow, he just took off on that one, and he might have just won the game for him.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no done everything for us. All we have to do is follow.
Yo, chat.
Me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tennessee Titans. Has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Taken in at the 3.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it again with Henry. He juked him. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On play action, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakakwo, 49 yards.
And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll rumble for about 5 up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 39, Hurts.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 7-7, our score after one. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Sanders. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the interception, here's Tannehill. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Touchdown, Titans. Nick Westbrook-Akine. 55 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts out to his left. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. They go play action with Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 15-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Tannehill intercepted again. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hurts.
It'll be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Finding space at the 40.
And so Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts eluding the pressure right.
Get out of bounds.
They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
GG, man. Like, why, dude? I guarantee you don't know 90% of the people in the
Titans
front
hold
list.
the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Yo, Asher. Wait, Asher. Is that a helmet on the season awards?
This offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air, really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
No, it's not.
The tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like
Asher, get over to the right thing, bro.
Henry again on second down. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry.
Yo, all this dude does is run
And he puts his head down and gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, here's Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
Henry is
And
so
some
over.
nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
What now?
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what?
Dude playing
The
Madden.
game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Aiden.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
That pass taken in by Burks. And they're going to get this to about the
I didn't even think of that.
44-yard line.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get.
A tiny thought in the back of my head, but I'm trying to get my badges next, so I'm not. It's just a little tempting. I know I'd clap that boy.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Here is
And here he'll be
Henry,
brought down a little shy of
so
the 35
overpowered. How do I
36.
stop him?
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Hey, you beat me like 3 out of the 50 games we played. Somebody please tell me how to stop these Henry from running the ball.
I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the score. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I played with him too much.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Henry up the middle. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. yards on the play.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. You put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. The tackle there by Marcus Epps. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. They'll try the right side with Henry. Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end.
Shot.
Derrick Henry.
Bro, how many passing yards does he have? How many passing yards does he have? In game stats. Let's see how many passing yards he has. There's no way he only has 135 rushing yards. Dang, I got more yards than him and I'm still losing. That's bad. Come on, bro.
39 yards. And the Titans have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swing.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's
Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
I'm on 2.